Hi you guys. All right, here we are. We're doing this video today I don't say in a different way, but getting serious here. We've ran around a lot lately. We're gonna do a little bit of stuff today, but I wanted to really touch down on the anniversary sale preview, give you guys sort of an insight into what's to come this week, kind of our schedule. I have got some great beauty favorites, things that do coincide with the sale preview. Tried and true clothes that would make like a true like entire wardrobe like for the summer. I pulled all these favorite dresses I've been wearing lately, and then, you know, my favorite cutoffs, a button down, and some great shirts like the off shoulder tops you can just throw on. And I'm like, this is a wardrobe, like these are great things. So below I have like a reel where I've tried on all of these dresses. These are like my tried and true, okay? So you can get links to all those below. Some of these are new. We'll talk about that briefly. But I have a lot to say about the sale preview and about things that's coming up. So quickly, here's what I'm wearing. This dress is amazing. It's one of those that's just very, it's a lounge dress is what it's called, but you could wear this. I wear this literally, it's too hot, like I said, for a bra, for real clothes, for all these things. This is like a lounge dress. It's, you know, you can squat in it. Can you see me? It's not the, okay, if you go searching for this dress, a lot of people buy the wrong one. Just buy the actual one that I'm linking to because it's night and day. If you see the same silhouette of this Skims dress, she has different ones. They're night and day different with the fabric. There's another one that's so uncomfortable. I couldn't even get it on. This is the one that you want. And then all of my other like go-tos will be linked below with a try on and everything. So you'll see the try on to those below. I just didn't want to be redundant today. I thought we have so much to talk about. Oh my gosh. And okay, listen, not a great time to, I mean, okay, whatever. I mean, it's going to happen once a month. I do like a break with my self tanner. I use the Jergens Natural Glow every single morning. I'll link to this exact one that I use. And I'm on like day 2 of like not using it and trying to scrub it off. You've got to kind of give it a reset once a month. And last night I looked at myself and I said, wow, I'm like really still I must be just got a really good tan going. No, it's like I got like white spots all over me. So I don't know if you can see that, but don't be alarmed. It's just my tan shedding off and we're doing what we can. But y'all, I've got so many great recs, but let me give you a little overview of what's going on, okay? So I want to give you guys kind of a little feeler on what I think about the sale preview. I'll talk about that. But let me tell you what's happening this week, okay? I post every Friday, as you guys know. But you want to be here on Tuesday the 9th. That is when, like, I feel like it's the biggest video of the year for me always. The Nordstrom anniversary. So we've been doing this for 16 years. I've been showing this on my channel since before it was a thing. I feel like a lot of you guys really associate me with that sale, and I love that. And I love it. It's not a sale. I don't sling just random sale. I always show things that I like, that I'm obsessed with. This sale is like a sale on new things that are coming in. It's not I always say it's like a reverse sale. It's not like, okay, these are last year's things, let's sell it and put it on sale and, you know, sling it to who's gonna get it. It's new stuff, designer things. Celine sunglasses, all of our favorite beauty items, the beauty exclusives. Oh my gosh, I stock up on all of my like serums, my brow serums, my eyelid lift serum, so many things, my deodorant for the year. But so many great things, you guys. It's not like a boring like sale. The shoes this year, so okay, but we'll get into that. And it's just a taste, okay? So I've been disappointed, not disappointed, but you know, sometimes some years it's just kind of the same. We'll talk, okay? But let me tell you what to expect. Let's stay on track. Tuesday the 9th is the first day of the pre-sale, which opens to the Icon card members, which is the highest card tier. So the 9th through the 14th is the early access pre-sale, but it's early access, right? If you have a Nordstrom card, you can shop during that time depending on your tier. So highest tier starts first, and like in 3 days it might be like the influencer level or whatever they are, I forget, like the ambassador, the influencer. If you want to shop during that time, you can get a store card. Again, I don't sell y'all on store cards, don't like that, don't have any except for this one. I love it, I've had it for years. It gives you early access to the sale. So I'll put oh, there is a bird landing on my front. It's weird. It's landing on like the window of my front door. Okay, please don't shit on my front door. Back on track. The actual sale for the public, anyone, everyone, pay however you like, not with the Nordstrom card, whatever, anyone, starts on July 15th. My 40th birthday is the 16th. I can't believe it. Okay, this is like going to be a wild week. I'm very excited. I'm excited about this birthday. We'll get into that in maybe my next video. I don't know. There's some things happening. Okay, it's a lot. I'm embracing it this year. Okay. So be here on Tuesday the 9th. I'm taking you with me vlog style. I'm doing it differently than I have. I'm going to, take y'all along, show you the inside of the store, show you the things that I'm getting, take you with me in the car, having lunch, whatever. We'll come home and I will show you guys all my stuff that I got. I'm so excited. My wish list that I'm sending to my sales associate that I shop with is insane. Like, I got a lot of stuff, a lot of really good stuff. Last year, this exact time last year, the weekend before the anniversary sale, I broke my foot. So I didn't get to go in and shop last year. Like, I sent my list to my friend and then, that shops with me at Nordstrom, and then my sales associate, and then Brad went and picked it up, and they were like FaceTiming me, and I'm in here like with my foot propped up, like last year was good, but I feel like, and I found good stuff. I didn't get into it as much as I usually do. So this year, I don't know what it is. I'm just like extra excited. So that's going to happen on Tuesday the 9th. We're going to have our big sale video. And then, over the week, we're going to have a lot of good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to do a lot of stuff there too. I've got a lot of good plans. And then of course, like as the sale rolls through, when the public sale begins, we'll do all kinds of things. And they do kind of stagger the stock of these items. But what you're going to want to do, and this is a huge tip, shop my recs, okay? I'm going to give you guys a lot of recs. If you're into any of these things, add them to your wish list. You can't buy these things or put them in a cart yet, but you can add them to the wish list, the preview items, okay? The part of the anniversary sale preview, which I will also link below. You can look in every category and just put these items in your wish list so that you can just put them in your cart when it's time to shop, when your tier opens up. Also, if you see any of these items on my LTK, things even that aren't like a part of this, like my dresses or things, whatever, you can always, this is a tip, because a lot of times below I do direct links, but a lot of times I also do like LTK, like to posts, which that's what I'm going to do the try on my dresses. It'll just make it easier so you don't have to like watch it twice. If you see something that you like, right, like, if I link, like my LED mask or something that you might be into, like the Delina set or whatever, there's a little heart on the little icons of the links on LTK. Hit the heart, like favorite the items on my LTK, and that's just not something that you're just doing willy-nilly, like, oh, I like this. It actually is doing something because it's gonna give you like updates on this item, right? Price drops when the sale starts, when you're able to get, so favorite the items so that you'll be ready when the sale begins. That's one of my favorite features of LTK that I think a lot of people don't know about. I know that you guys are shoppers, you guys use that a lot, so I just wanted to kind of make sure that y'all know about that. So everything's gonna be linked below. Okay. Let's get into these favorites. I really want to talk heavily about the beauty items because over these last couple weeks and several weeks, like when I've been doing vlog style videos, I'm showing things here and there. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's this new thing I need to talk about. So we needed a proper like favorites, and I really want to dive deep and talk some stuff about the anniversary sale categories, things that I think about each category. But again, the dresses are going to be these just tried and true dresses linked below. I also have, and I brought this down because again, this is like favorites, right? And I grabbed these in 5 seconds. You know those items in your closet where you might have a closet full of things, you spend a ton of money, and there's like literally a little section of just the few things that you grab for on the daily because they look, this is like those things, and it makes the wardrobe, okay? So these dresses, which are linked below, some of them you've seen, some are new, but we'll get into that. This is a new one. I got so many compliments on this when I wore it out yesterday, and it's so comfortable. I have it in 2 colors. All of these are going to be linked below. But the shorts, okay? A good pair of denim shorts. They are hard to find, and I know that sounds nuts. They're either, like, you guys feel me, denim shorts can be kind of tough. These are great ones. They're a little pricey, but you only need one forever. This is the best button-down top of all time. If you have this in a pair of cutoffs, you're cool, you're good to go. We've shown this before. I've had this top for maybe 5 years. It was a little pricey. I have washed it. I have dry cleaned it. I've done everything to it. It holds up. It's beautiful. I just wash it, I just bought it in white, and I'm so excited. I never knew that they had it in white, which might have been a little dumb, but I'm like, this is one of those tops that they just have year after year because it's that classic. It's that perfect. It is the perfect fit for a, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, for like a button down. And then these I brought too because I feel that, just having these go-to tops, right? These off-the-shoulder tops that you can wear any time of year. I love to throw what's happening? I love to throw these on with my shorts, okay? I love an off-shoulder, just cool vibe, like with a pair of shorts. These are substantial. They're not like see-through. Some of these are just so papery thin and cheap feeling, even when they're not cheap. I love this. I love this brand. Some of those dresses are this brand too. What is... Okay. Really good fabric, really nice material, black and beige. I will link to those. So this has kind of been like what I'm about lately, like just, you know, my go-to cute things. All right, so let's get into things in this favorites. Talking about the sale though, before we get into these beauty items, the beauty items, oh my gosh, the beauty exclusives, so good. And year after year, I know, okay, like I'm gonna get my serums, I'm gonna get my deodorant, certain things, right? But there's always some surprises, and the biggest surprise was the Delina. So the Delina is this perfume this is the Delina Exclusive, 2 night and day different fragrances. Some people that say, oh, but this is the Delina. I'm like, it's not the one I wear, and I can't. I don't like I mean, I like it, but I guess I just like this one so much. So the Delina Exclusive is only sold at Nordstrom. And last year, and I believe the year before, during the anniversary sale, they had like that little set where it was like a coffret, or maybe like this size or small or whatever of the Delina. And I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And I was like, oh no, it's the Delina. Not that it's bad, but the Exclusive is the one that I like this year. The Exclusive is a part of it. So it's, I think, 3 full-sized perfumes, and these are not cheap. This is one of those perfumes that's like, you can smell the price, and I hate to say that. Like, it smells expensive. You can spray it on, and you'll smell like this for 10 days if you don't shower. I hate to say that, but like, it doesn't wear off. It lasts. It's really, really good. And I get just tons of compliments on this. People notice it, and it's just a good, unique scent. So it's the Delina, so it's the Delina Exclusive, the Delina, and then one other one. And so it's 3 full sizes, okay? Not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than normal. So I think I might like keep the 2 others and then give the Delina to somebody. And I might keep it. I might decide I really like it, but I was so excited about that. I'll link to, like, you know, all these beauty things I'm gonna show, and we'll get into this beef of this in a second. But lots of surprises in the beauty category. Let's just go through the categories. Accessories, okay? You're thinking like sunglasses, jewelry, holy goodness, the sunglasses. Celine sunglasses, like the Triumph ones that have like the actual logo, like the little, you know what I mean, that Celine logo. Like this. I've been wearing this little, you know what that is. Okay. Sunglasses. Oh my gosh. The Loewe I write it's Loewe, which I didn't know that. They're big chunky like Loewe sunglasses. Designer things. I'm talking like heavily discounted designer things, okay? This is like I'm getting flutters thinking about it. I'm so excited. Oh gosh, I can't even think of so many, but Tuesday, you know, we'll get it, okay? There's gonna be so many posts on Tuesday. And I think I'm gonna do like favorites in every category on Tuesday. I just hate doing that before time. I just like to do it like this, where we're just excited. I'm giving you some. So, okay. Oh gosh, but y'all know I heavily cover this. Tuesday, you'll be covered, okay? Just don't worry about it. I got you. I'm excited. See, I'm just excited thinking about it. The shoes, okay? Listen to me. Every year, the shoes we've seen. Good, I can find great things. But it's usually just like the same boots, the same booties, a few sneakers. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, you guys. The shoes this year, I think, was better than ever. And keep in mind when you're seeing this preview, it is a just percentage of what's it's a preview, okay? It's like when you see a movie preview, it's not the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So when the sale drops, there's gonna be a lot more things. But the shoes, oh my gosh. I have so many shoes in my wish list. So the On Cloud Nova sneakers that I love. You know, I've been heavy into sneakers this year since I broke my foot, all that. The On ones are on sale. The Hokas, okay? My Hokas, I've got a pair of Hokas in my wish list. Love the Hokas. A pair of Stuart Weitzman ballet flats that are just the cutest thing you've ever seen, because ballet flats are coming back, but not in like a basic way. Like, they have to be right, and these are right, okay? And heavily discounted. There was a little pink pair that has like a bow. I'm so excited to get those. I cannot wait for the shoes, okay? The shoes were really good. And the boots that they did have, and we always say every year, the basic boots, kind of boring boots in the sale on, these are not. They're so good. I'm so excited. So they've really, I think, done a lot. And I think if you look at it and you're like, oh, you know, I don't like everything in this, or I can't, First of all, I laid my eyes on every piece of everything in this sale, okay? So, I mean, every night I was scrolling until I got through every single piece. Again, there's going to be more, but just judging based this year from other years, I really do like what I'm seeing, okay? So beauty exclusives, we'll cover that last since we'll get into them actually. There's some things, you know, my favorites, and then some things that kind of align with that. Things to pick up as well during the sale, but the clothes. Now, the clothes are always the hardest to get through for me because it's the most, you know, there's just so many. Of course, there's men's, there's kids. If you're, you know, a new mom, oh my goodness, baby gear, strollers, carriers, car seats, really great things. My favorite Dyson vacuum is a part of the sale. That's how I got mine. Like 5 or 6 years ago, I got my Dyson vacuum during this sale. I'll link to that. And those go pretty fast. So definitely I'll link to it, put it in your wish list so that you can get it. The clothes, oh my gosh. So really great things. I found so many good, like, and again, like, I feel like in the years past, it was just a bunch of basic sweaters. There's sweaters, really good things, some good sweaters. But there's like these sets, like just really good, I don't even know how to describe it. My favorite PJs are a part of it. We talk about those every year. Oh my gosh, the best like AG denim jacket. I cannot wait to get a pair of shorts, just so many things. So, but we will see that on Tuesday, okay? And if you're shopping that day, then great, you're in luck. If you're shopping on the first icon day, take some of my links below, go ahead and do what you will. And then also watch my video on Tuesday, and then you can like kind of order some things and check it out, or you can favorite the things, you know, so I'm just very excited, okay? I'm like, I can't talk enough about this. All right, so let's get into it. I bought my LED mask, and this is a favorite of mine. Every time I'm putting together beauty favorites, I'm like, okay, this is just a part of it, because I use it every single night. I think I got mine during the anniversary sale 4 or 5 years ago. And no joke, I use it every single night. It's held up beautifully. They have redesigned the strap. Mine, as you can see, mine's very like thin angled on. And it's fine. The mask works flawlessly. But they have improved the strap, so that's something to be excited about. It has the red light for fine lines, collagen. Like I said, I'll be 40 next week. I feel like my skin's looking good, like my actual skin. Sure, I get Botox. It's worn off. But my actual texture of my skin, I feel like it's good. It's thick. It's plump. I don't know what to say, but I feel like this is a very big part of that. It's got the red light. It cycles from that to the blue light. Whoops, I pressed it wrong. Come on. Okay, which is great for like bacteria, acne, which I still get. If you're prone to hormonal acne, cystic acne, those types of things, blue light's what you want. And then a mix of the two. And I get in bed every night, and when I'm watching Love Island, I got my beverage with a straw, and I'm cycling through all these, and my husband's like, I'll see you later. Like, I'll be up in a couple hours, okay? Like, do all your weird shit, and then I'll see you later. It's fine. I'm like, leave me alone while I'm wearing this mask. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, the Delina we discussed. Oh my gosh. I just really love this stuff. I say, one of my friends that works at, well, not, you guys know, I stalked out the waitress wearing this, which we'll talk about in the last video for that, but my friend that I've known for years that works at one of the restaurants that we go to a lot, she would always comment on this, like a couple years ago, she'd always comment and be like, God, you smell so good. And I had bought a backup for myself, and one day I just brought it to her, and so every time I see her, I go into this restaurant, which smells heavily of like food, and she just smells so good, and she's, oh, it's just the best stuff. I always think of her when I wear that, but it's great. Okay, and then this, I'll never buy Baccarat again. I realized I was late to this party. Thanks for telling me, guys. I'm just kidding. A lot of you guys bought this. It's the same notes of Baccarat with a layer of vanilla, and it's $35. I'll link to it. It's $45 normally this size. I found it for $35, and a lot of you guys bought that. So it does come out of this little, I really like it. I think it's whimsical and cute. It reminds me of the Care Bears. Remember the little Care Bears cloud card in the 80s that would make the little blah, 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 like when it would go? Okay, add this to your cart. There's so many things that you should check out and buy, okay, during this, because these things are sold at Nordstrom, but this is actually, I think, a part of, oh, yes, okay. You know, some of these things aren't a part of the sale. Obviously, they're just my favorites, but you should pick them up. The Perricone Eyelid Lift Serum, I've used it every day for 10 years. It's really helped, okay? I really do feel like it helps with your crepiness, keeps your lids tight and beautiful. Your eyeshadow goes on beautifully over it. I use it morning and night. Cannot get enough of this. Countless bottles. Probably the most used skincare item and most repurchased skincare item I've had ever. This last year, I think, is still one that I bought last year during the sale because they had this set. This is normally like $147. I know, it'll last you a long time, but the set had a full-size one of these, which they have the same set this year. The cream, which is really good. Oh, I love the cream for my neck, nothing better. And in the winter, I do like using the cream. I get very dry here, so I layer it on over whatever I'm using, even if I'm not packing it all over. Oh, that deep crease serum, I believe, which is great to add, like, you know, just it's a serum that you add like on areas where you got deep creases. Put it here ever on your neck. And then I think like a chia oil, which is great. You could pack that on after. But the whole set, I think, is like $10 cheaper than one of these. Okay, I'm like shaking. So last year, y'all like blew that out. I remember that was one of the most purchased things that y'all got last year. For good reason, and I think I bought like 3 of them. And I'm still, so I'm like, perfect. Okay, so that's gonna be on there. I'll link to that below. Add this to your list, and of course, not all these things are part of the sale, I'll tell you, but this mascara, the Grand Jama, this has like conditioning peptides, castrol, it's like thickening, intense thickening mascara. This is the most beautiful mascara. They even have like a regular version, but I like this because it has the same type of brush like as the Better Than Sex, but the formula is not goopy. It's feathery, it's beautiful, thickening, it builds like a dream. And it's just one of my all-time favorite, if not my favorite mascaras. I love it so much. Add this in, that's just something worth trying. As well as this, I don't know, I don't love a makeup setting spray, okay? I don't love a lot of these things that I feel are gimmicky, but setting sprays, I feel if you're very heavily powdered, that's where a setting spray works. So a lot of times a setting spray doesn't really work for me because I don't put a ton of powder on my skin. Think of like if you've powdered yourself, you've got powder all over, you spray that setting spray, it kind of melts the powder to everything else. That's kind of what setting spray does. It kind of melds it all together. If you've used products that are either like me, like creamier or like more sheer things, you don't always need one. And when I ever do use one, sometimes it feels like glue, like it's sucked my face. This one doesn't do that. And I bought this on a whim, and I actually really do like it. And I will sometimes even put it on like a little a little sponge and just dab it under my eyes, like over my concealer. But it's very, very like poofy mist, non-pore clogging, and it doesn't take away from like the finish of my makeup. Do you know what I mean? Like it keeps you, so I don't know, I like it. I mean, like I said, I bought it on a whim. Did I need it? Probably not, but I like it, okay? It's a great setting spray if you haven't tried it. And also I forgot to mention these. I bought these several years ago during the anniversary sale. I talk about them every year. They're like these pave hoops, and they come in a silver too. I'm gonna buy the silver this year, but they do look like fine jewelry. They're just beautiful, delicate. I really like them. Very good price. So lightweight, you don't even know you've got them on. They're not too big, they're not too small. They're just the ideal hoops with a tiny bit of sparkle that you could wear casual, dressy, whatever. I'm gonna get the silver ones this year. This little sponge, I got it in a pack of 3 at Ulta during my video last week. If y'all like, okay, I really thought this is a genius little cutie. Now, this would be great for like blemishes, okay? But I use mine for my under eye. That's what they're kind of sold for. You know, you can, the concealer that I like to use, it's in the little pot, that little corrector, dab it on, or like, I always use a sponge for my concealer. But if you did want to set it with something, if you want to use a little bit of setting spray, if you just want to blend a concealer with this is a genius little product. And I just love something kind of like a different little thing like that. Okay, this I breezed over in the last video. I was like, okay, I wasn't wearing any makeup that day when I was at the spa, or when I went to get a massage. But I did throw this on that morning, and I remember, I don't think I linked to it, and I think I checked my comments. Sometimes I'm bad about checking my comments always. Like I'll do it every 3-4 days, and then when I do, I'm like, oh my gosh, someone asked something. Like I made a huge deal about this, and it wasn't even linked. You guys are like, tell me what the hell is that? So I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna really get into this. And I've talked about these a lot. I repurchased these again and again. So it ain't my first time using it. They do not break you out. This is the Chanel sticks. They come in different colors, different shades, but this is the key to like a pretty, like just bouncy looking skin. And I have a friend, I gave her one and I was like, I don't know if she likes it because I hated these when I first got them several years ago. I thought they were like, I was like, what is this? It's like good, it's shiny. I don't want that. When I was very much like powder the hell out of myself. Now I try to use a powder highlighter and I cannot even like imagine it. This is so little product to make such a big impact. Do your foundation, do whatever you do. And the very last step, use one of these. So I like either sculpting or transparent. Sculpting is the one that I usually buy again and again. They're very similar. So this one is the sculpting. This one is the transparent. The sculpting has a tiny bit of shimmer, whereas the transparent is just like a shiny glow. Now, this is not how much you put on, but I just want to show you that they're really not that different. Okay, see the sculpting's here, the transparency. The sculpting has more of a flash. The transparent's more of just like a sheen. I think in that video I was wearing the transparent, but I think if you're back and forth, get the sculpting because it's not that much different, but I think it's just better. I take this brush, which I'll link to, and I just, ooh, this brush was fuzzy because it was in this little basket. I do like that. Very last step, okay, and I've already done it, but I do a tiny bit on my nose, and then I just right over my brow bone, and then right there. You can on the other side, and then it's just this beautiful like flash, and it looks like, even if you are so makeup-y and you have used so much, it's just the most beautiful finish, and you've used the most product, this will fool your skin. It will fool everybody. We're fooling everybody into looking like, oh, there's nothing on my skin, because that's skin. Because skin is supposed to shine. It's supposed to look plump. That's like a sign of like healthiness and youthfulness. So gone are the days, I feel, of just really matted out skin. You say, oh, but I'm oily. I'm very oily. And the second I started embracing more products that weren't sucking the life out of my skin, matting them out, trying to control oil, my skin got like more balanced and stopped churning out oil. Because if you really put like an oil control primer, oil control foundation, spraying all this stuff, powdering it to hell, your skin isn't gonna stop living. You're gonna produce oil. It's just gonna break through. And it's gonna look like it's breaking through, okay? Your skin's supposed to have natural oils. It's supposed to breathe. That's what keeps it looking good and young. And your makeup won't, that's not gonna melt your makeup off if you use the right products. So if you use things that aren't so mattifying and that aren't so like, and then over the day, like when my skin does kind of balance out, or it is getting, you know, breathing or showing signs of life, it's just gonna look like everything, it's just gonna blend in with everything else rather than looking like your makeup's cracking and breaking through. I say that all the time, and I just think, I got so, and I'm not saying it like, oh, you're doing it wrong. I'm saying that because my makeup started looking so much better years ago when I did that. I looked at my skin and I think I look so much younger than I did at 23. I don't want to say younger, but my skin looks healthier. I'm not trying to look younger. I'm so proud of getting older. It's about your skin looking healthier. And when you were 20, 30, whatever, or now, you're probably, things that you're using on your skin is making your skin look worse. Wipe off all your makeup and then look at your skin. It probably doesn't look cracky, probably doesn't look wrinkly. Your makeup makes it look like that. So I think you can really use good products and really be surprised at what your skin can actually look like. And it just is so like, so much nicer. Okay, these are my favorite eyeshadow sticks. I love these Bobbi Brown. And they have, that's all I'm wearing today, the golden bronze. And they have these in a set. I think they have several different sets, but I love any of just the brown ones. These are just the best, okay? I really love a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick. So they do have sets of these. I'm getting a set of those during the sale. And this is the eyeliner that I'm really obsessed with. Put this in your cart too. It's the Longwear Cream Liner Stick. And when I got it, I was like, is this a shadow stick? What? And no, so you get it and it's already like sharpened to a point. I have sharpened this one several times and I never use these dumb sharpeners that come. This one works, okay? It works so good. It's about time for me to throw it on there again. But the best eyeliner. I cannot wait to see. I'm gonna get it in black, and I think I'm gonna get the brown one, but I have the Fog, and I have the, I don't know if it's khaki or what, but it's kind of like a green. I was never much for like a gray liner, but I'm telling you, it is what you want. I am so over, I'm over it. I'm over seeing it. I think it's because I blame Love Island. You all know I'm obsessed with Love Island. I've been obsessed with it, the show, for a long time. The winged liner work on this season of Love Island, I don't think is being talked about as much as it should. Maybe like it's something we should think about. It's too much. Liner's beautiful. I have a little wing going on today. Can layer a little bit of a, and have the most, no shame, wear all the makeup. Wear too much, wear tons of it. But I just think you can do so much better, and you could look like, whoa, if you smudged it out a little bit, or you just took that liner, if you want to wear a liquid, like even I layered a little bit of a liquid today, but like, you see what I mean? This winged liner work on Love Island is so troubling, and these girls are beautiful, and then you see them at night when they wash off their makeup, and you're like, stop, like, girl, like, oh my God, you're beautiful. But first of all, it's not even about no makeup, okay? It's about the makeup that you're doing. Is the big heavy winged liner that goes up or the down. It doesn't do any, I just don't understand what it's doing. Like, it's not doing. Do you know what I mean? It's not doing much of anything except for like, it's odd. And I'm like, when these guys are trying to make connections with these women, like, I'd be so afraid of that winged eyeliner. The winged eyeliner is so troubling to me. And I live for eyeliner. I live for tons of makeup, okay? But I just think that we need to maybe like go a different direction, right? With the winged liner. And that direction might be like not at all. Let's use a ton of eyeliner, but let's like kind of smudge it a little. And don't think it's messy, because it's not. I smudge the hell out of mine every day. But the trick is, when you go to your lower lash line, don't ever put your, I don't say ever, but trust me, you might be in a habit of doing it, but if you try this, your eyes are gonna look bigger. You're putting liner on your lower lashes closes your eyes. It makes you look tired. Get out of that habit and take it like this on your corner. And this is what I do. I bring it in just a little. Don't ever let the liner go past where the colored of your eye starts, where your iris starts. But just a few dots there, and then take your finger, take a little brush, and smudge it like into your other. And it's just, because you want to look like lifted. Because putting the color down there doesn't do anything. It accentuates your lines. It's very obvious and makes your eyes look closed and makes you look tired. So I just think there's such a better way to do it. And the liner, there's so many different ways to do makeup. That's my point, is I'm not saying, oh, this is the right way, that's the wrong way. I'm saying they're only doing it one way, and let's maybe take a break with that one way. I did want to mention this tree. Order this tree, okay? And here's what you want to do. I wouldn't even say, if you can get it from your store, order it. Like, I'll link to it. Order it, do a store pickup. That way you know it's not broken. Some people are saying when they're ordering the pots, they get broken, but I have a friend that ordered it and hers was perfect. So I don't know. I picked mine up from a store. The heaviest, most beautiful pot. It's filled with moss and really beautiful, like faux tree. I bought this for our basement. I'm doing like a basement refresh. Last year, right before I broke my foot, we had not painted the hallway, our basement hallway. And I was like, oh, I can do it. And I was like, and then we never had anybody do it. Finally had it done. It looks so much better. I hung like pretty art down there. Our basement's really pretty. It's like dark, like everything's like that Sherwin-Williams black fox, and it's just a lot of like some contrast. I've got some lighter furniture. I've got like some browns. It's really a cool vibe down there. But I think nothing's more beautiful. Okay, this is very choppy. I'm displeased, okay? I came home, I finished my video, I was like starving, right? So I was like, well, this is what I do every week. I'll leave the clips to upload on the computer, to import or whatever, and I'm going to get lunch, I'll be back, and then I'll start working on it. I came back and like one of the clips kept failing. And so I was like, oh, whatever. Well, then I looked back and it's gone from my camera. The preview's on the thing. I can't re-import it because there's nothing from the camera to even, it like deleted it. I'm filming on my phone right now because honestly, I'm done with the foolery of why am I using this? This is broken. This camera was so expensive, and granted I've used it for a lot of years. I don't have my ring light on. I don't know how to look, but should we just film on the phone from now on? It's like the same quality. What's the deal? So I don't trust it. What if like something was actually really important that I filmed, or I worked all day on something that you can't really, like, this is silly. I can refilm this. It's not a big deal. And thankfully, like, it was just a quick part at the end, and it's like later in the day, whatever. And so do you know what I mean? Like, I can refilm it, but I hate that. That makes me upset. It's not the biggest problem, but anyways, I'll go ahead and redo this because, I mean, this is nice because I can actually like redo my lips and show you these products, but there's a few things left that I want to show you guys. Okay. I'm doing this literally from like the viewfinder of my phone, so I cannot see what I'm doing, but I hope it's okay. This is the best lip liner. It is called Work of Art, and it's the multi-liner, so you can use this anywhere. I've used this under my eyes, and I know I said that about eyeliner. That really applies for black or gray, you know, like doing the harsh line all the way, stop at the color. But if you're using a color like this, that's like a really, see, this even focuses really nicely. What are we doing with like these DSLR cameras and all? For what? Like, are we going to Sundance? Like, are we, oh, no. Is that right? If it's a brown, you can really smudge under the eyes and like do the whole thing. And I think that's a really nice look. So this color called Work of Art's nice. And I think nothing's better than that smell of like a sharpened pencil mixed with like makeup in a liner. I'm kind of liking this, and I can actually see myself, which is kind of distracting because that one has like a tiny little postage stamp of a preview. And then, okay, this lip color. So the lip color is actually still there pretty well, but I'll just show you what I do. This is the best. I actually kind of need a new one. Anytime I'm near like a Chanel counter, or you have this little Chanel store that's just for beauty, and they have like cute little knickknacks and some accessories and sunglasses, I'll go in there. And this is just the go-to, the Chanel Mary Rose. And these double-ended things are kind of scary, right? We've all been there, like where they'll be like crackly by the end of the day. They're like cracking off, or it does the thing where like when it does start wearing off later, it's not cute when it does. This one wears off very evenly, but throughout the day. And then as it sets a little and it's not drying, which I love, then you do the clear. And the thing with this, and I don't know why brands can't get this right, but any of these long-lasting lip colors, they're usually just 30 shades of the same dang color. Wine and red and hot pink, and it's like, well, it's not really what we're going for. But the lighter shades in these colors, for some reason, my hair is destroyed, are really hard to get right. This one does it. It's real good. I gotta get used to doing this. I think I'm switching. I think we're just gonna make the switch. I feel like you can see me better. I feel like the color's better. What on earth, you guys? Does everybody film with their phones? Like, is this just a thing that I'm late to the party on? I'm trying to remember what else I talked about at the end. I was talking about the tree before, and actually since the video, I moved it to the basement, and it's so cute, but we're patching the wall in an area where the tree's going. Last winter when like the pipes burst and all that, and Brad was like trying to like get into the wall to like shut off this water thing, he like Swiss cheesed the wall. So I'm gonna put it there kind of in front of that, but I've got to repaint that little section. And I'll show you guys that when it's done, but the color looks really good. Nothing better than that color of, and that's where I bought it for. Like our basement is that, it's called Sherwin-Williams Black Fox. So it's this really deep gray that doesn't pull like blue or purple. It's like a warm, dark gray. It's gray. It's dark. The whole basement's that color. Ceiling, trim, there's a lot of like cool molding down there. It's just all the same. It's just really cool, and it works because it's a basement. I got these window treatments that are those velvet ones are the same color. It's really cool, but then there's a lot of contrast. Like there's some lighter furniture down there and some browns, because browns really look good with that, but nothing prettier than that color of green against that. So I think that that plant's gonna be really nice down there. But when it's all done, I'll show y'all. And then I think I'm looking on my computer to look at the little like thumbnails, because I can't tell what I showed and what I didn't. But grab that lip color, it's really good. Even on days when I'm just like wearing no makeup and I'm just kind of, or a little bit, you know, I got like concealer here or there, but I'm not doing the most. I'm just kind of hitting my cheeks with the Chanel stick. I'll still do that lip color. It doesn't feel ever like too much, because I just know it's gonna be on all day. I don't have to fuss with it throughout the day. This is a great product too. This is the same brand, the Grand, as the Grand Drama mascara, but it's the Grand Brow 2-in-1 Tinted Brow Gel and Brow Enhancing Serum in the color medium. That's all I have on my brows today, and it's lasted really well throughout the day. I haven't touched my makeup since that video, which was several hours ago, as you could probably tell, and it's 100 degrees outside, so cut me some slack. But I feel like it's good. But the brows stay on. But here's the thing: we love, you know, taking care of our brows, brow serums, whatever. Why not have that mixed into your tinted brow gel? And then one more thing, you guys. Right? I'm looking on there like, what did I show? What did I not? If I missed anything, I'll talk later, but this is really good. Add this in to your Nordstrom sale haul, or get it now, whatever. The Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Translucent Setting Powder. This is one of the only setting powders that I've ever found that does not have talc in it. Talc is what kind of clogs your pores. This doesn't affect the finish of your makeup. I use a dual fiber brush. Every day when I'm done the makeup, I'll put a little bit in there, and I go here, here, and there. A lot of times, you know, we're so concerned about the finish of our foundations, and then you powder yourself, and it's like, okay, well, what was the point? Finish gone. You know what I mean? This doesn't do that, and I like that it's talc free because it won't break you out. 90% of powder-based products, especially setting powders, blushes, bronzers, one of the first ingredients is usually always talc. And that is so pore clogging. So when you think, okay, I have, you know, very oily skin or whatever, and you might notice you have like a rough texture, or you are breaking out in certain areas, like where you're prone to like more oil production, like I always did throughout the years, it was probably my powders that I was using, because it will create a paste and clog your pores, okay? It's like glue in your pores, gross. So this one's really great. It's one of the only ones that I found that's talc free, but it's just a really beautiful product. Okay, well, and that's it, you guys. I'm really upset about that. Like, it makes you kind of feel out of control. Like, I mean, in a silly, so like, if you work really hard on no, you know what I'm saying, relatively, but like, you spend a long time like filming something. What if I would have filmed my Nordstrom stuff that day when I filmed something important, or something that I couldn't really jump back into to film like a middle scene, and then it deletes? Like, I can't trust it. Anyways, so you guys, this is good, I think. Tried and true, airdrop it right in. We're good to go. I've been living in the past, I guess. But here's what we're gonna do. We are going to have some fun this week. We are going to go to the sale on Tuesday. So follow me here. Do the little notifications, whatever you got to do so that you can see it when it goes up, because I want you guys to get the items. I want you to be able to see everything and add the items to your wish list in that video. I'm also going to post like just, you know, all my links and things I've organized. I'm going to do like favorites by category. I'm going to do a lot of stuff. Okay. So Tuesday, check that out. Also follow my Instagram. It's all going to be there. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do a lot on the sale as always. But I'm just in obviously a different place this year than I was last year, but I am really excited and like really looking forward to it, okay? Like, I really lead into this sale every year. I always say I'm so excited about it, but I'm like really excited about it this year. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, you guys, so And then my 40th's coming up. It's just gonna be a really fun time. Scheduled my mammogram. Things are just looking up, right? So much to look forward to. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And next time, our next video is gonna be a fun one, you guys. I'll see you guys here on Tuesday. Bye, y'all.